Well, Shannon, do you agree with Jerry that this is a great job?
Hell no. And when was the last time the Cowboys been at the top? I missed something.
Uh-oh.
Now, I've been on this earth 51 years.
Yeah.
In the last 21, I've been in my right mind and I hadn't slept, hibernated. I'm not Rip Van Winkle. So what the hell is he talking about? What top?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
When have they not been at the top of the ratings?
Oh, see, oh, so that's what you're about.
Ratings.
So they got 25 Emmys, but they damn sure ain't got no Lombardis. I'm talking about Lombardis in the last 25 years.
Did you see what the Sunday night game rated? It was the best in 5 years on NBC Sunday night.
Okay. Do they hang banners for that? I just need to know what they hang banners for.
That's what he's talking about. Center stage, he said. This is center stage.
This is why it's not a great job, because most coaches don't get into coaching to be on TV. They get into coaching because they love the profession and they want to build a team. They want to coach players, and some have influence on men's lives and can help shape their lives even after they become professionals. Jerry Jones got into ownership because he wanted to be known. Because there are probably...
He actually wanted to coach, but go ahead.
Skip.
Seriously, he wanted to coach.
Jerry Jones is not the wealthiest owner in the NFL.
No.
But when you think of owners in the NFL, who do you think about first, Skip? Jerry Jones is not the wealthiest man in the world.
He bought this team on a shoestring, trust me.
Yeah.
He had to rob Peter to pay Paul and
exactly.
leverage and mortgage, and he got a great deal from Bum Bright because Bum Bright wanted to sell to Jerry Jones.
That's cool.
Because he knew he was going to eliminate Tom Landry.
Right. Skip, if the Maras own the Cowboys, if Mr. Kraft owned the Cowboys, you talk about, see, the Maras understand. They've been, or the Rooneys, the Maras, John Mara, his dad, Wellington, they've been the Giants 80, 90 years.
Yep.
They understand that you hire the best people, you let them do their job.
They do.
You stay in the background.
Correct.
Mr. Kraft, oh my goodness. A man that could be center stage. All they do is win every year. Don't care nothing about no ratings. They ain't probably get no ratings. I don't know what Monday night did. Probably ain't do nothing. But I tell you what they do. They hang banners every other year. That's what they do. Skip, this would be a wonderful job if Jerry allowed coaches to do their job. But he doesn't. Skip, and he said something that, he loved, Jason Garrett, he had another comment, Skip, that Jason Garrett is not a yes man.
Yep. Yeah.
That's exactly what he is, because that's what you have to have. See, another reason why it's not a great job, Skip, what owner would be as openly and blatantly as disrespectful as Jerry is to Jason Garrett? What? Skip, do you actually think Coach Belichick was still on the job if Mr. Kraft said, I'm looking for a reason to keep him? Do you think Sean Payton would stay on the job if Gail Benson said, I'm looking for a reason to keep him? What the hell is that about? And that's a great job. Skip, I love my job, but my bosses don't tell me what to say. Oh, I'm just looking for a reason to keep Shannon on Undisputed with Skip. What the hell? What the hell? Skip, come on, man.
That would not
Look, Skip, I get it, Jerry. You're the most profitable sporting franchise in all the world. Everybody knows you. Everybody knows the brand, the star. But just because your brand recognition is an all-time high doesn't mean that it's great, because you make it. The only thing that Jason Garrett does is Sundays. And the only reason he does that is because there's no communication. Because if Jerry could buzz down there like Buffalo Wild Wings, Jerry would buzz down there and tell him to call this play or call time out here.
I agree.
He would, but he can't. So, no, this is not a great job, because Jerry makes it not a great job. If he would stay his butt out the way, it would be an all-time great job. Let the Rooneys, the Maras have this organization. Ain't no telling how many championships this thing would have.
To your point, I remind everyone that about a year after Jerry bought the team in 1989, he told Vanity Fair, I could coach the you-know-what out of this team. I could coach the you-know-what out of this team.
Right.
Whew. That's what he still believes to this day.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you that. That's what's wrong with this job. That's why the degree of difficulty is extremely high for the coach to have to navigate the owner GM to get to coach the team.
Right.
I will give you all that. But if I just step back from the job and look at it in the big picture of all the other jobs, if this job came open, it would simply be the best job in all of pro football. And I get you, because you're handicapped by Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
But if you step back like Urban Meyer did the other day when he was on Colin Cowherd's show, and he's just sort of looking from afar off the top of his head at the job, and he's saying, oh, I'm going to quote an Urban here, that's the one job. That's the New York Yankees. That's the Dallas Cowboys, right? So, again, you're looking, that's maybe blast from the past, but they are still considered Yankee-esque, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And right away, Urban said they got Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and then he goes on to say a loaded team. Well, it is. It's loaded, man. And it's young. And if Jerry can figure out the other contracts, Dak and Amari, which I think he will, and then on down the line to Byron Jones and others, it's going to stay loaded for a good while. They could have a potentially dynastic run if they ever break through and win one Super Bowl. I think it could lead on. And you could have what happened in the 90s, Jerry, Jimmy Johnson, and then Barry Switzer with the last one. You have that potential. So Urban's just looking at it like, to me, that's the one job, he said. And Colin asked him, would you be interested? Would you listen if they called you? And he said, absolutely, absolutely, because that's the one. That's what he's saying, where he's looking at the quarterback. He likes the quarterback, obviously, because he mentioned it first. And he knows exactly what Ezekiel Elliott can do because he carried him to a national championship.
Correct.
Okay, so he's saying, who wouldn't be interested? And he didn't go into this, obviously, but you and I know, albeit Jerry Jones. But anybody in his right mind would say, yeah, I got to take a shot at that. And that's what Jerry was saying. It has nothing to do with anything I built or anything I did. It's just here. This is what it is.
Sean Payton had 1 year on his deal. Sean Payton could have got word to Jerry, come get your boy. If he wanted that job, it's so desirable.
Well, for the longest time, Sean Payton had a house in Dallas because he had coached in Dallas and he kept the house. But go ahead.
But coaches like Sean Payton, coaches like Bill Belichick, no. You're not addressing the team. You're not telling me when we're going to practice. You're not going to tell me what we should do on fourth down. That's not going to happen. That's what makes this skill. Look, like I said, of course, any job in NFL, because there's only 32. Of all the coaches, there's only 32 professional NFL teams. There's only one head coach per team. So it's one of 32. Of 7 billion people, you're one of 32 that has that job. But he makes that job less desirable because of him.
Okay.
Look, obviously, all jobs are not created equal, but it's one of 32. Obviously, having a job at the Cowboys or the Steelers is different than having a job in Cincinnati and Cleveland.
I got it.
We get that.
Okay.
But when is Jerry going to get out the way? Skip, let me ask you a question.
He's never going to get out the way.
Okay,
Never, ever.
Skip.
No.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Take this same football team as it's constructed in Dallas, and give it to Bill Belichick in New England. What do you think happens?
It's hard to say because he's built such a different culture where nobody's a star except the quarterback who doesn't act like a star in New England, right? The Cowboys are star-studded. Like they got potential superstars all across the ball.
The thing is, what has happened is Jerry is convinced them, and he's convinced the world that our brand, we don't win, but you just said, look at the ratings, the highest ratings in 5 years. And what did they win because of that? They won a regular season game. You don't win a Lombardi for that. You don't win an NFC championship for that, but you generate ratings.
And you know what happens every year? You'll go back and look at the ratings for the year, and Dallas will have like
5 of the top 10.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They'll have the top 3.
Yeah, but
they just will.
But when you look at TV ratings, NFL's going to have 42 of the top 50, 42, 44 of the top 50. So NFL rules television. We know that. Skip, that's why they pay big bucks to get that package. If you want live entertainment, what do you want? You want the NFL. All this other stuff is good. It's great, but you want that.
Yeah,
you want that. You want that shield.
In my earlier days in the business, because I was doing a show on ESPN in New York on Sundays, and I would go hang around at CBS when Terry Bradshaw was there.
Yes.
And I got to know everybody there. And all the producers had one motto: when in doubt, talk about the Dallas Cowboys. That was their pregame show motto. When in doubt, if it's 50-50, just do the Cowboys.
Think about all the networks have had the NFL. Nah, we don't need the NFL. It's costing too much. And when they gave it up, what ultimately happened? They came and got it back.
Yeah.
NBC had it. Nah, we don't want it no more. They came and got it back. CBS had it. Skip, as a matter of fact, that's how Fox became. Fox became what we know it as when they got the NFC package from CBS.
That is correct. And that's why he's got that look on his face, Jerry Jones. Like, I got this.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to show the look. There it is. That is the
That's
look.
the look.
So we
here.
understand what the NFL does. But, Skip, this job would be so much better if Jerry didn't undercut his coach
Okay, I got
at every turn.
And then what was Jerry's other line? And you were talking about Jason's not a yes man. Yes, he is a yes man.
Yes.
And then Jerry asked the question, is Jason respectful of the order of things? Yes, he is. Yes.
But see,
okay, that's the definition to me of a yes man.
Thank you. But here's the thing, Skip. The thing that makes a really good boss is not only does he command respect, but he's also willing to give it.
Yep.
You think Jerry Jones is respectful of Jason Garrett? The mere fact that he second guesses him publicly lets you know he's not respectful. The mere fact that this man said publicly, Skip, I'm looking for a reason to keep him.
Okay, and if Jerry Jones were sitting right here, what he would tell you on a lie detector, I don't know if he'd say it on TV, but he would say, I tried to get out of the way one time for Bill Parcells. I tried this. He's a Hall of Fame coach.
Right.
He was decorated.